Hi, I'm Rosemary and you're watching TechSavvie. Today I'll be unboxing and reviewing the Infinix Note 4, so let's get started. First up, we have the box with a sticker on the front that says free upgrade. Now this is a bit strange because all Android upgrades are free as long as your device is supported. Anyway, moving on, we have two more stickers from local network providers. They're offering free data if you buy their SIM and activate it in the phone. Nice! On the back of the box, we have a list of specs and a dot which shows the color of the phone. It has a 5.7-inch Full HD display, 1.3 GHz octa-core processor, 30 megapixel front-facing camera and 8 megapixel rear-facing camera, fingerprint sensor, 43,000 mAh battery, 16 GB storage and 2 GB of RAM. Now we have the phone here in all of its glory. It's a big phone, big screen. It has small bezels on the sides, which is nice, and the fingerprint sensor on the front of the phone. No SIM tray, folks, so we have to open the back of the phone, which is a plastic back, not metal. Now let's set this phone down and see what else is in the box. So we have a plastic screen protector. It's not tempered glass, unfortunately. Then we have a transparent TPU case, which will help with protection. We have some documentation, which we could read later, or probably not at all. And then we have Infinix's X charger, which I struggle to get out of the box, which is for quick charging. And then we have the micro USB charging cable and the headphones. To get to the SIM slots, we have to open the back. Ugh, I hate opening backs. It is never easy. You have to be so careful. I can't believe that there is a back that we need to open in 2017. I mean, just look at me, struggling to get into this thing. Anyway, it's one of those things, gotta do it. So opening it up and finally making some headway here. Alright, it's a plastic bag, as I mentioned before. It's a shame that it's not metal. Okay, so if we can get some focus here, you can see that it's a dual SIM phone with two micro SIM slots. So if you have nano SIMs, you're going to need an adapter. There's a micro SD card slot and your 43,000 mAh battery. Just looking at the phone, it looks really nice. It's a big phone. The back of the phone is a guaranteed fingerprint magnet, but a case should sort that out. At the top we have a headphone jack, and at the bottom we have the speaker grill, the micro USB port, and the microphone grill. On the side we have the volume rocker and the on and off button, and then the lovely blue back with a 13 megapixel rear facing camera. I really like this blue color. The Note 4 is running XOX Chameleon, which is Infinix's UI on top of stock Android. Even though it has quite a number of default apps installed on the device, it is still quite snappy and I've not noticed any lag at all. There is no app drawer like most Android phones, so all your apps are on screen, which I really don't like. If you try to take them off, your only option is to uninstall them, which happens with a really cool animation. There is an app that mimics the app drawer, but this is not the same. XOX Chameleon can be customized to an extent, but if you want more customizations, thankfully this is Android and you can install any launcher that you want. I'm currently using Nova Launcher, so I get the app drawer back and I can remove apps from the screen and customize to my heart's content. The screen can get quite bright and it displays quite vivid colors. The big screen size is perfect for watching movies, playing games, or YouTube videos. The fingerprint sensor is also a button which needs to be pressed, otherwise it does not unlock the phone. This I found quite finicky and not as user-friendly as other fingerprint sensors. Ideally, what you want to do is place your finger lightly on the sensor and the screen unlocks, as seen here on my Motorola G5 Plus. But for this to happen on the Infinix Note 4, the screen needs to be on. This, however, adds an extra step that I would rather not have. However, the good thing about the fingerprint sensor being a button is that it acts as a home button, which will take you back to the home screen from any app. There are no on-screen buttons, which you find on most Android phones. Instead, we have two capacitive buttons, two dots at the bottom of the screen. The one on the right is the back button, while the one on the left displays your recent apps. I hate that you can't really see them or even know which button does what. Not exactly the best user experience, but I got used to it. The camera is okay for this price range. It takes decent pictures in good lighting, but struggles in low light. There are quite a number of features in the camera app, and the manual mode has a nice UI that allows you to change things like exposure, ISO, white balance, etc. in a fun way. The battery life is one of the best things about this phone. 2 full days with moderate to heavy usage. It actually has one of the biggest batteries in this Note category, and the X-Charge charger will get you some much needed juice in just 15 minutes if you're desperate. In Lagos, Nigeria, you can buy the Infinix Note 4 on online stores like Jumia, Konga, or in person at slot stores. The cost varies and ranges from 51,000 Naira up to 54,000 Naira for the 16GB model and 59,000 for the 32GB model. Other locations can be found on the Infinix site, and I will put all the links in the description below. For those of you who are wondering, there is no stylus. That was reserved for the Note 4 Pro, which is slightly more expensive. In summary, the Infinix Note 4 is actually a good phone for this price range. It's a big phone though, so if you like big screens, big phones, which are good for consuming media, then you should consider buying this phone. I'm Rosemary, this is TechSavvie. Thanks for watching. Subscribe below for more tech videos. Hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!